look at all in my industry, look at all the celebrities jumping in, right?
Yeah.
So many celebrities have their own liquor brands, but none of them are working. Well, we put a ton of money in, and then we raised a bunch of money, and then we lost a bunch of money. And then I had to mortgage my house to put it all in.
Wow.
And then I stopped paying the IRS and tax, and then the tax authority put more money in. That's a mistake almost everybody makes, because it doesn't happen fast. It's not easy. Most people don't even know Armand De Brignac and Ace of Spades are the same thing. Like, the name of the brand is Armand De Brignac.
Yeah.
That's the name. The nickname it's just a nickname, Ace of Spades. It doesn't say Ace of Spades. It's just the logo's on there. So to me, branding is important. I want it to be, all my brands, I think, are a powerful symbol. I sold it because now I have money, and now I can do all these other brands I want to do. Everyone told me when I was going to launching it, you can't compete with Moet. You're launching a rosé and not a brut. You need to do brut. You put it in a black bottle, it'll never compete. It won't be successful. The younger Brett would have changed it all. You said you don't drink, so I'll give you a great example. Gucci Mane, when we announced Belaire Blue, Gucci was he launched it.
Yeah.
Gucci doesn't drink, but it's not about drinking. The brand means something. It's like having a watch that doesn't work, but it's a Rolex.
Yeah.
You don't care. It's still a Rolex.
Yeah.
It's a brand. You want to be associated. You want to be seen. The brand means something. I remember with Ace, one of the biggest writers, she writes for the Financial Times, Jancis Robinson, who's a famous wine critic. She wouldn't drink it.
Why?
Because she didn't like the bottle.
Oh, wow.
But that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, just because it looks that way, come on. Then there was a famous wine critic who tasted it and loved it. So then she's like, okay, if she likes it, I'm going to go try it. Favorite champagne.
Yeah.
And so it
has a unique name. That's why I'm always curious to hear what the stories behind a name and the brand, because everything is.
But brand, to me, it's most people don't even know Armand De Brignac and Ace of Spades are the same thing. Like, the name of the brand is Armand De Brignac.
Yeah,
that's the name. The nickname it's just a nickname, Ace of Spades. It doesn't say Ace of Spades. It's just the logo's on there. So to me, branding is important. I want it to be. All my brands, I think, are a powerful symbol. It means something. The X on bamboo, the deacon, the mask, and this Burning Man feel. Belaire, that shield and the name is so strong. Like, I think identity is important.
It was almost Luc, and then your wife came with Belaire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's all. But the beauty is it's trusting instincts.
Yeah.
Because it's not created by a consulting firm. We don't do, focus groups and testing, and we think this is great. Other people really like it. That's enough. And we're going to go out and sell it. So I don't try to overthink it. And I think everyone does.
Yeah.
I think everyone
you
makes
just feel something and you just
go do it.
But how do you know in the liquor business as a creator when it's successful? Do you look at the number it sells?
Oh, it's a good question. Again, it's to me. I just said this yesterday. Success to me is, are you happy? I'll say to a bar or restaurant or retailer, are you happy with the brand? That's success. If he says, yes, I am, I'm on my way.
Okay.
It's not numbers. Because as long as they're happy, we're going to grow. That's success.
You're selling the feeling. You want the feeling to be there because the feeling is going to generate revenue either way. If the feeling is good, that's going to pay off.
Correct.
Either way. Yeah.
But I think the mistake people make, again, I'm not looking for it fast. I don't want it fast. I think if you set the expectation so high, you'll never live up to it.
Yeah.
It'll never happen. It never does. But for me, I set the expectations are, as long as my importer is happy, my distributor is happy, my wholesaler is happy, my retailer is happy, we're on our way. Because I'm looking for the same thing when I talk about, consumer. I don't want to force it on them. If you're a retailer and I sell you Deacon or I sell you Bamboo, if you don't think you can sell it, don't take it. I don't want to force it. Yeah. You have to feel good about this brand, and I'm excited to go sell it to somebody else. I want to talk about it with somebody else. So I think the younger Brett wouldn't have done that. There's no way. I would have done just the opposite.
And was it the young Brett that sold Ace of Spades? And would the older Brett not sell it?
No, because again, it's like you asking me, how much money does it take? I didn't have if I had all the money in the world, I would never sold anything.
Yeah. But was that the reason why you sold? Because you really needed the capital to fund your other stuff?
Because I could get bigger now.
Okay.
I couldn't launch Belaire. I couldn't launch Bamboo. I couldn't launch Deacon. I couldn't do all these other things. And you got to make, it's a tough decision, but I went from 30 people to 200 people now in the company. We're in 80, 90 countries. So it's part of life, it's, for me, it was because I didn't want to raise money, because I didn't want to bring in investors.
Because if you had done that, then you wouldn't have had to sell Ace of Spades if you had brought in investors.
I wouldn't have, but I don't know if I would have been happy either.
Okay. And you chose your happiness, and then you had to
Very
interesting, because I don't think people, because in my mind it's like wanting to sell your first royalties from your first record, your first album that made you successful. I remember Jay-Z, he was very adamant about getting the rights to his first album. And now, later I understood, because that's the most. And so when you said it feels like, on one hand, giving away your kid, selling your first brand.
Yeah, it's the most, because your life is in it.
Yeah.
Your life is in it. It's like Taylor Swift talking about when Scooter Braun, it's like, that's my life there, and somebody, so again, this is why I like the music space so much when it comes to hip hop, is an artist, there's so many people involved in that decision process. Just go, and you're in a much better situation. Just go do it. Yeah. Just go do it.
But how powerful is the hip hop connection with your brand? Because it seems like a lot of rappers, they're always popping bottles and video clips. It's like it's like a synergy. Like, I don't drink alcohol, but people around me drink alcohol, they smoke, but I don't judge people. But I've seen a lot of my favorite artists, like Rick Ross, like Lil Wayne, they have the bottles and stuff. Is that part of the success of a lot of liquor brands, even yours? That synergy, like hip hop music connected with
I there's no question, but I think there's two ways to look at it. One is, it was an accident for the brand, and that brand never expected it to have an impact. For me, I'm leaning in on it. I want to work with these people. I want to be involved. I want to do things with Rick. I want to do things with Wayne. I want to do things with Wiz, with Khaled, with Jay. So to me, we're making a decision that we're going to lean in on this, and we're going to support them. We're going to help. We're going to do anything we can. So right now, I was asked earlier about the music industry, and right now I'm pushing Africa. I think Afrobeats is the next thing. I'm talking to every African artist. I'm introducing them to every artist we know in the US. I want to help them. I want to build that relationship. I want those connections.
It's a big market, man, Africa.
Oh, it's huge. But we're making that decision of, I'm going to lean in on this. Yeah. I want to do things. We have an artist, Chaco, who put a hook in for Belaire. He just did me a huge solid. We're in this song. It's called Self-Made. The Belaire's the hook. This is great. So I could have taken the choice of, you know what? Thank you, and walk away. But no, let's approach him. Let's do something with them. Let's support him. Yeah. So he's gone from 400,000 followers on Instagram to 1.2 million.
Wow.
Just because our network supported him.